Hello teachers! Welcome back to my Zebra English journey. I am having so much fun making these videos. I just keep thinking of one topic after another that might interest you. So today I am going to go over what are some skills that are very important to Zebra English. What should I focus on if I am a Zebra English teacher or want to become a Zebra English teacher? Alright, so I have about 5 or 6 I am going to list out for you, and I hope it'll be a help to you. If you have any questions, just comment in the section below and let me know, or any comments. I would be glad to hear from you and know what stands out to you or what helps you or something else that you might need. And then give me your suggestions for how you do each one of these, because I love learning from other teachers. It enhances my classroom when I'm not set in the same way of doing something and I hear an idea from someone else. So drop any of your ideas below in the comment section. I would love to hear them. Okay, so what is important to Zebra English to their parents and to the students? What do we as teachers need to focus on? Number 1, okay? And if you have been around Zebra English at all, you will know it's TPR. TPR stands for Total Physical Response. And if you are an ESL teacher, you know this already. And I knew TPR before I came to Zebra English. But Zebra English really helped me refine my TPR. Because TPR is more than just having a motion for a word like hello. Well, TPR, there's 3 different components to it that Zebra English wants you to be aware of, and they want you to make sure that your TPR is correct, the way that you act something out, that you don't confuse it with something else. They want it to be consistently used. There's different types of TPR. I have TPR that I use that will describe a word that they need to learn. I have TPR that I use that helps them to know what to do. Like if it's speak, or I'm listening, or push play. If we're doing one of the games where they are supposed to push the play button. Another TPR, like in role play, is that I do is switch. Or maybe you want them to, they've answered the question that you asked them, but it's only one word, and you want them to do a sentence. So I will say, sentence please. So it's just different things that you do like that helps communicate. And why is TPR important? Well, TPR is important because you're using so many different senses that it puts it in your brain better and helps you to retain it, and to retain it for a longer period of time. There are studies that show this, and if you've done any of your certifications for ESL, you've studied this, you know this. But you're using your visual, your auditory, and your kinesthetic. And the more that you can get them to do it with you. So it's not just TPR that, okay, I'm the teacher, I'm doing the TPR, I'm showing them everything that I need to be showing them. No, it's getting them involved where they are moving their body, where they are also doing the TPR with you, because when they do that movement, like if I did this, I would like. And every time that we have that phrase come up in like, I would like to eat whatever, then every time, then I saw my student doing the same thing. And they said, I like, even after I didn't do it. So that helped them to remember that phrase that they were getting confused. So that's the importance of TPR, and having them do the TPR, and then getting that ingrained in their mind, and helping them to remember that English that they're working on, that they're practicing, and then you're teaching them and just bringing it all together. So TPR is so important to Zebra English. They want you to focus more on that than props. Now, does that mean don't use props? No. Still use props. Make your classroom exciting. Make it fun. Bring in different mediums. It's always a help. But TPR is number 1. Okay, now the second, let's say skill, I just had a brain freeze there for a minute, but the second skill that you would need to work on with ZebraEnglish, and probably all platforms would like this, but student output. We want to have lots of student output, and ZebraEnglish would like for you to have 50% or greater student output. That's not just a suggestion, that is a requirement. I mean, they want that student output because that is what the parents want. That's the feedback that ZebraEnglish gets from the parents. That if they don't get that student output, then they don't feel like these classes are beneficial to their students. If the teacher's talking all the time, then how does that help the student practice their English? It doesn't. So look for those ways that you can get student output. For me, if I know it's a review word, then I'll go ahead and I'll just listen. Or I will circle the word and listen. I won't even say the word or introduce it because I want that student output. Or I'll underline that sentence and see if they can read it first. And if they can read it, I don't read it. I'll say it after them just to make sure that they know the exact way to say it, and that I've enunciated all the different words and that they hear all the different syllables and endings in those words. So those are different ways that you can get them to increase their student output. And actually our student output is measured, I recently learned, and I was so excited that I had high student output because that is one of my biggest goals when I'm working with my students, is that I want them talking, and I want to cut out as much of my talk as I can unless they need help with a word or a sentence. So you can use that magic marker, that helps. You just underline it and listen and see if they can do it. And of course, if it's on a modeling exercise, then you want to present it. Practice it together, but still let them do most of the practice and only help them when they need it, and then allow them to do it all by themselves. So that's a great way to get student output. And then also make sure if they can do sentences, that they do sentences. I'm amazed, even my 3-year-olds, they know those sentences so many times that they've been practicing or that we've practiced during the lesson. So don't let them get away with a one-word answer. Have them do that sentence. More student output, and they're learning the correct sentence structure, the correct grammar, the correct pronunciation. It's just a win-win for the student output. Okay, next, effective questioning. You want to question your students according to their ability, and you want it to relate to the content of the lesson. This is very important to ZebraEnglish. So scaffold up if those if those students are advanced, and if they can go higher with those questions, then scaffold up and ask those open-ended questions. If the student is at a simpler level, then scaffold down. Meet your student at their level and get the student output. It doesn't matter how great a teacher we are if we cannot get the student output. And to get the student output, we have to have effective questioning. And we want it to expand on what they're already learning in the lesson and see that we can get them to comprehend and output more of the comprehension that they have, and not just us speaking all the time and being great teachers. Great teachers don't speak all the time. Great teachers pull information out of their students, and especially with learning English, get them to speak more and get them to speak in the correct structure, sentence structure, grammatically and pronunciation-wise. And that's what matters to ZebraEnglish, and again, the parents and the students will have fun doing this too if we do it the correct way. Alright, next, I've been talking a lot about this, but fun. ZebraEnglish and the parents want this to be a fun experience for their students, and we can have so much fun with them. I like having fun. I have props around me to make it fun. I have little fun headbands I wear. I do little games with the students that go along with the material that they're learning. If they're doing a net, then I bring out my net and we can catch different things in it as we are going through the lesson, and that's their reward, and then it goes along with the lesson that they're doing too. So make it fun. You don't have to be goofy. You don't have to be an entertainer. I am not, but I can still have fun with my students, and I want them to have fun. Okay, next is build rapport. While you're having fun, build that rapport. While you're doing that lesson, build that relationship with that student. Make them feel connected with you. I love building relationships with my students and having that rapport between the two of us. I like to ask them to bring something every week. I write it in feedback, especially when I get a new regular, and I say, I like Jimmy to bring something that is his favorite toy or drawing or whatever he likes, and show me next week in class and tell me about it. And then you know what they do? When I open that camera, they've got whatever their Lego project is, their drawing, their stuffed animal, their princess, whatever it is, they have it ready, and they're excited to tell me about it. And that's a great rapport building activity, and that's what you want to do. You want to connect with your students. Okay, next is flow, and this is the last one I'm going to talk about in this video, but flow and energy. If you are a good teacher, and this is what the parents are looking for again, is that you know how to pace a class, that you're not going to finish it in 10 or 15 minutes, that you're not going to zoom through the slides and then go back and do something else or just bring in something else. They don't want that. The lessons are designed where you have enough material to teach it in 23 minutes, because the last 2 minutes you spend on the reward slide. So from the time you open your camera and start with the introduction slide to the reward slide, it's about 23 to 25 minutes, and then you spend a couple minutes on that reward slide and saying goodbye and congratulating your student and telling them how you look forward to seeing them the next time. And a lot of times I'll do like, see you later, alligator, and they think that's fun. So just do some fun things that way, but pace your class so that you have good flow through it, you have good energy through it, and that you have good transitions between the slides. And that keeps that flow and that pacing and everything going. So go ahead and click to that next slide when you're finishing out a sentence or as they're finishing saying a sentence, so that you're just not staring at each other and you've just got that dead silence that's boring and monotonous. If there's a game going on, do things that make it fun. If the role play is going on, act that role play out. And then also, like when the spin, I'm going spin, 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 or around and around and around we go. I make up different tunes each week. One teacher said they do their head around and around. The students think it's great. So whatever you can do to make it fun, and have energy and flow all through the lesson, that is a sign of a good teacher and what the parents like and what will get you good parent feedback. Now, no, we don't see parent feedback. We are not rated that it is shown to us or affects our bookings or anything like that, because the system books us again. So there's no feedback like that, but ZebraEnglish does get feedback on us. And a parent can decide that they want to switch from us if we're not a good teacher and we're not following through with these skills that they want us to bring to these lessons with their students. Or they could just drop out of the program altogether, which doesn't benefit us either. So I hope this will help you. These are skills that I've had to learn and improve on and ask other teachers about, and just look for ideas, because I want to be the best teacher that I can be for my students, and I know you do too, and so we can learn from each other. And so if you have any ideas on any of these areas, then please drop a link in the, if you have a video on it, I would love to see it. And if you have any ideas of how you do something that's fun, please share them with me, because I like learning from other teachers. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you have any other ideas for videos, just drop a comment in the comments section below or reach out to me. All my information is also below. Subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any other videos that I will be trying to put one out each week. Right now I've just been on a roll, really enjoying getting a lot of just basic information videos out there for any that are interested in ZebraEnglish, since they are a newer one-on-one platform, although the company's been around since 2012. But reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to help you through the application process if you would need that. My coaching page is listed below, and I also have a website, myzebraenglishjourney.com, and you can find lots of information there and tips and helps, and if you need anything else, reach out to me. All right, until next time, goodbye.